I'm about to start. The way I'm gonna start is gonna be so powerful, but I gotta start first. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Now the whole board ain't in now. This is gonna be a video I clip up. Watch. For some reason, this lens over here look dark. See what I mean? Like the thing just fell out the camera. Okay. What was I gonna say? Hold on. What was I gonna say? Hold on, I need some chapstick. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be a clip. Hold on. Not sponsored by them yet. What you want to prepare for in order to create the life that you desire. See, a lot of times as we're going through life, we're so confused with the process because the process is not bringing us what we're looking for. Preparation is key, but it's identifying what you need to prepare for in order to create the life that you desire. See, a lot of times we're so confused with the process because the process is not rewarding us at the time that we want to be rewarded. But see, here's the thing. As you're going along the process in your journey, you're identifying and becoming the best version of yourself. But when you become the best version of yourself, you're not only becoming better, you're actually growing to someone new. See, what's stopping us from succeeding is identifying why we want to succeed. A lot of times preparation is getting us prepared for our future. But our future is so far-fetched, so far in disguise that we don't know what we need to do at the time that we need to do in order to create the life that we desire. So for today, for the next 30 minutes, we're going to be speaking about preparation is key. How do you understand what you want to prepare for if what you want is not even here right in front of you? See, I had to learn that it really takes time to put yourself in the right situation in the right time in order to start healing, in order to start growing, in order to really create something that can really be created from you. But it's identifying what you want to create at the time and manner that's going to help you grow. It's not what you know, it's who you know and what you need to do in order to be successful. See, preparation is something that will really help people in life if we took the time to learn more about how to be prepared. So the first step I really want to talk about is why is preparation key? Why is preparation key? Why? That's a question mark. That's a question mark right there. Don't look like it, but that's a question mark. Why is preparation key? See, a lot of times we don't understand what we're doing. Our actions today is not for today. It's actually for months and years and days to come. How do I know this? Because I understand the work that needs to go on behind the scenes. It was June 29th of 2022. I was on the freeway. It was traffic, heavy traffic. I was in California. It was heavy traffic. Traffic like crazy. And as you're driving along the process, I was on my phone. I was on my phone during the time. And my phone dropped. And when it dropped, traffic just automatically came to a stop. Okay, it came to a stop, but I missed the sign because I wasn't prepared for it. Right, I let the distractions distract me because my phone fell, and then I looked down. Then I looked up. I hit somebody. However, here go the story. Here go the rest of the story. But when I looked up, I turned right, stamped on my brakes, and I hit the woman right backside. My front left was messed up, and then I got hit from behind. But when I got hit from behind, I just pulled over to the side and actually just sat there, looked at my body, made sure that I was good. Why am I telling you this? Sometimes in life, we're not prepared for the results that's right there in front of us. I wasn't prepared to had to be in a car accident. However, I did manifest it a couple weeks prior to that. I was like, what if I get in a car wreck? You know what I mean? Like, what if? I can't predict the future, but what if I do get in a car wreck? I spoke this into existence. So a lot of times words are really powerful because we don't understand the words we are putting in our mind are coming to reality. Right? So I'm asking myself, like, what if I actually get into a car accident? Like, what if? What if? A couple of weeks later, I actually got into a car accident. But what I didn't know is that I was preparing myself to get in a car accident. Preparation is not biased to what you think. It's how you act. It's what you do. It's what you say. See, we're saying the wrong things at the wrong time because we're trying to impress the next person. When in reality, we're supposed to be learning more about who we are. See, what's stopping us from growing and learning and being successful is the thought process of healing and identifying what we want to accomplish and having dreams. But when you have dreams, you really have to put the work in behind the scenes. But when you put work in behind the scenes, what's happening? There's a new level of growth, right? There's a new level of awareness. There's a new level of acceptance. Right. So, and the reason why I'm just like this is because when I like it, okay, I'm starting to, you know what I mean? I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like it just a little bit. But now, like real talk, the reason why I am just like this is because my aunt passed away, and we went to the funeral, and I'm just watching the whole scenery. I'm just looking at everybody. I'm just learning. I'm just learning. Okay. They said before they even got in the sermon, before the before the, what is it called? The testimonies, or not the testimonies, but like when people speak on someone else's behalf at the funeral. And so they mentioned that she had the funeral all laid out. She was prepared for this to happen. She didn't just let it happen unexpectedly. She was prepared for it. And I know it just went on. And here's why I just say that. It's because when I had my car accident, I had insurance. I was prepared just for the worst case scenario, but I spoke into existence, right? But when I went to my funeral, being prepared is a whole different level of awareness of yourself. And see, a lot of us probably missed the lesson, but the lesson was right in front of us. You have to be prepared for the unexpected when the unexpected is unknown. A lot of times we really want to know why things are happening at the time that they're happening, when the answer is you just need to be prepared. You just need to really take action on everything that you're doing. You just need to put yourself out there. But see, what's happening is that we get so stuck in the process, we forget that it's a journey rather than we forget that it's a journey rather than a marathon, and it really takes time. I'm sorry, I said that completely wrong. It's a journey rather than a sprint, and we really have to put time and effort to succeeding at the life that we want to succeed at. The lesson I learned while being at this funeral was that if you're not prepared for the life that you desire, or prepared for the worst case scenario, or just prepared in general, it's going to be something that's going to be hard to accept when it comes to you. Preparation is key. It's not only identifying why it's important, but it's planning for your future. It's planning for something that has yet to come. How do you create something and be prepared for the future? You have to believe in yourself, and you have to understand why you're doing what you're doing at the phase and level that you're doing it at. See, people don't tell you that preparation is everything that you're doing in life. What does that even mean? Preparation is, how are you prepping for the day? How are you prepping for the week? How are you prepping for the month? How are you prepping for the year? How are you prepping for yourself? See, people don't tell you that it's really hard to invest in the future when the future is not in front of you, right? And it's so scary to even say, I need to prepare for my future. I need to be prepared for something that's not here. How do you prepare and actually work towards your dreams? How do you actually work towards your future? You have to understand yourself. As people were speaking on the funeral and on behalf of my aunt, everybody was moved by her on the type of person that she was. And by the type of person she was really a genuine person. She really loved everybody, and she showed how much she loved everybody. But a lot of times, as we're receiving the love, we forget about the preparation. But in the obituary, she states, these are my words. And I'm reading, and it really hit me, because when you know and you become aware of your current situation, you really get prepared for something that's in the future that is unknown. And she made a statement in there, I could have served more. I could have served more. And it really touched my heart when I read that one sentence, because I read it a couple times. I could have served more. A lot of times we forget why we're doing things in the place and time that we're doing it. I could have served more. Granted, it was more context behind it, but the only thing that really stuck out, I could have served more. When you're preparing for your future, you're learning how you can help other people succeed in their life as well. But you have to learn who you are in order to create this confidence within yourself. My aunt was an amazing woman. She was a phenomenal woman. But that sentence, I could have served more, but the church, the auditorium was packed. I feel like your preparation is to help the next person believe in themselves. Right? Your preparation is for the future. Your preparation is not just for yourself. Your preparation is to put you in a better situation that will help you grow. But we're so stuck in the pain that we forget about the growth. But the growth is not in front of us because we're so lost. What's happening is that we have to understand that preparation is not just for today. The reason why is important because you never know when things are going to happen. When I got in my car wreck, I didn't know I was going to get in a car wreck until a couple of weeks later. However, I had insurance. I was prepared just for worst case scenario. Right? How can you prepare for tomorrow when tomorrow is not today? That's the thoughts that we need to have in order to start really understanding why we're doing things at the level that we're doing them, because we're not just doing it for today. Yesterday is in the future. Yesterday is no longer today. I'm going to say that again because that was kind of a bar. Yesterday is no longer today, which means you really have to put time and effort to keep growing each and every day. But when you grow each and every day, you're becoming prepared for your future. The next point I really want to hit on is how long does preparation take? I'm going to say how long. I'm going to write how long, okay? How long? To be honest, there's no time limit on how much time and effort you need to put into yourself. You just need to start. See, we get so stuck in the process of saying I can't be successful because I don't have all the right answers. I don't have the answers I need to have in order to start growing, in order to start healing, in order to start succeeding, in order to start serving, in order to start being prepared. But you don't need all the answers when you just start, because when you start, you believe in that you can become. What are you becoming? You're becoming your future self. Each and every day you wake up. Each and every day you try. Each and every day you believe. Each and every day you get up and make the decision. I'm gonna do the best I can do. I'm going to be the best I can be in order to create the life that I desire. But what's so scary is that the life that we desire is not right in front of us, which means that we get so stuck in the process and we forget about working on our future. One thing I've learned about my aunt was that she's very, very, very lovable, because I felt like she loved herself. When you prepare for life, when you prepare for yourself, when you prepare for others, you're the answer that people need. How do I know this? A lot of times people can't figure out what you already figured out. People don't have your expertise because people didn't go through what you went through. If you really want to be technical, we kind of did go through what you went through, just in a different manner, just in a different feeling, in a different time. How do I know this? Because I went through pain. I realized everybody's pain is similar, but it has its different ways, okay? But when I realized this, I've learned that I was able to heal from my pain, but how can I help others grow into their purpose? First, I had to prepare for my future. I had to prepare for what's not here today. I started working on myself. I started realizing, I started growing, I started healing. I started jotting down what I wanted to do. I started executing. I started just to try. But see, what's happening is that, hold on, Cameron dropped a little bit. But see, what's happening is that it really takes time it takes time and belief to really help believe in other people if you don't believe in yourself. How can you really bring value and serve if you're not serving yourself? That's why it's so important to really put yourself first, because if you don't put yourself first, how are you supposed to prepare for tomorrow? How you supposed to be ready in acceptance of something that's not here? In her obituary, I keep thinking about it. I could have served more. I could have served more. But if you really take a look at the environment, I feel like, I could be wrong, I feel like she did serve a lot. I feel like she did help a lot of people. I feel like she did love a lot of people. But again, it's just me looking on the outside in, just, giving my insight, just a little bit. But I've learned you can only serve as much as you give. You can only serve as much as you give to yourself. What's happening is that we want to help everybody around us, but we don't want to put the time and effort to help ourselves in order to start growing and healing. Picture this, right? How can somebody broken help the next broken person? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that don't make no sense. How you gonna help me if you ain't helped yourself? I could have served more. I could have served more. That's why I keep thinking in my head, I could have served more. You serve more by working on yourself. But when you work on yourself, now you really understand you're preparing yourself for your future. You're getting ready for something that's not right in front of you. How do I know this? Because I've been preparing for this day each and every day. Now, when I started recording, okay, it wasn't as smooth. I probably messed up like 3 or 4 times. Probably because I was getting hot, okay? I was getting hot. However, now when I'm in the groove, I can really, just say what I'm feeling and really expressing, not just come out, because I've been preparing for this moment. When I say preparation is key, it's really key because you really have to understand what you're preparing for. I know down the line something big is going to come from this moment. One, I'm going to clip this up, okay? I'm going to clip it up and I'm going to post it. Why am I saying this? Because I want to show what's not always seen. Shout out to my boy Iridian. Shout out to my brother E-Man. I appreciate it for the insight. If you didn't say that, I probably wouldn't still be recording on Instagram. However, I'm going to take a clip. I'm going to post it. Show people behind the scenes of what it takes to actually be successful and believe. You have to mess up. You have to fumble what you're doing. You have to stumble over your words. You have to actually restart over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because if you don't restart, you don't believe that you can do it. If you don't actually keep trying, you don't actually feel that you can walk into your greatness. But see, what's happening is that we don't believe that we can, which means we're not preparing for our future. The second reason that I'm doing this is to identify how preparation works. You can't be successful as soon as you think about the thought of being successful. How do I know this? Because when I started my journey, I started my journey in August of 2020. I said I was going to be a millionaire, just a millionaire, okay? By September of 2020. August left, September 2020 came. Guess who wasn't a millionaire? I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I'm dreaming too big. Maybe I have too big of a dreams. Maybe something didn't go right. However, I understood that I really dreamed big. But when you dream big, what you need to do in order to become this person that's in your head that you can walk into. Remember I said earlier, it's not a sprint. I messed up the saying it was a marathon. No. You can't sprint your way to success when the road to your journey has just begun. So what do you need to do? You need to take your time and really learn and become this person you want to become in order to start changing for your life. Preparation is just not for today. It's just not for you believing in yourself. Preparation is really you taking this step and putting yourself out there in uncomfortable positions. How do I know this? Because I'm uncomfortable right now. I'm uncomfortable right now. I might look like I'm comfortable, but I'm not. I'm hot, okay? But I'm hot because I'm uncomfortable. But when you're uncomfortable, that's when you get comfortable being around uncertainty. But you really have to understand that your work today is for years to come. Your work today is for months to come. Your work today is for days to come. You can't be successful as soon as you believe. If you are, I need to talk to you because you got some powerful beliefs. You got some powerful belief. I need to talk to you. I need to befriend you, okay? Because introduce me to someone that has been successful as soon as they start believing. It doesn't happen like that. How do I know this? Because I know success leaves clues. Shout out to my boy E again. Shout out to my boy E again. Success leaves clues. What does this mean? You have to prepare for your future in order to create the life that you desire. Preparation is key, is identifying what you want to prepare for. You can't prepare if you don't have no idea of what you're practicing. I can't have car insurance if I didn't understand that I'm going to be driving the car. Worst case scenario, I'm going to get in an accident. Maybe, maybe not. But that's what I attracted in my life at the time that I had the car accident. June 29, 2022. I had the car accident. Totaled my car out. Totaled it out. But as soon as I totaled my car out, I started looking for another one because I was prepared for the future. Because I had insurance. I think I missed a payment or two. However, I still had it. Okay? My aunt's funeral really taught me a lot. When you prepare, you believe that. When you prepare, the worst case scenario is not the worst case scenario anymore because you're preparing for the best. Right? And it's so hard to recognize what you want to prepare for when it's not in front of you. But the day and the time you put effort into yourself is the day you learn what you want to prepare for in order to create the life and dream that you desire. But see, what's happening is that it really takes time. What do you need to do and who do you need to become in order to prepare for today? First, you need to believe. I'm gonna write that down. First, you need to believe. First, believe. Believe you can, and you shall become. If you don't believe this, now it's going to be difficult. Once it's difficult, now you're going to give up. Once you give up, now you are overwhelmed because you let yourself get stressed out. If you believe, you're believing in the future. If you believe, you're believing in taking action today. If you believe, you will believe that the work that you're doing today will be better for you in the future. But it's actually starting to help you realize why you want to do it. First, you need to believe. Second, you need to try. And the reason why you're trying is because you're putting yourself in uncomfortable positions to identify what can be better, what can be worked on, what can be fixed, what is good, what is great, what is bad, what is okay. You have to really work on preparation just by trying. And when you try, you really identify, okay, maybe there is something here, just a little bit. Maybe I do need to go all out on myself. Maybe I do need to prepare myself for my future self. Because who you were 15 minutes ago, you are not the same person right now. How do I know this? Because you can't go back in time and change time. This message that I've done, this video I'm doing, has been over 20 something minutes. How do I know this? I don't. I'm just guessing. I think I've been recording for 20 minutes. However, I can't recite everything that I said because I've already said it. I mean, I can go back and edit it, but you can't change time. You can't change the person that you can become. You can't change. You can only try to change if you put the effort into your preparation. Last thing I want to talk about last point is to work with your fear rather than against it. I'm gonna put fear. You have to learn how to work with your fear instead of against it. If you watch this video so far, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share it with a couple of people, a couple of friends that need a message about preparation. Fear doesn't leave. Fear will never leave. Fear will never disappear. Fear will never go away. When you learn how to work with something that's so scary and start taking action, you start to learn what you can become, because fear never exists. Fear never goes away. It exists. It always exists. However, When you learn how to work with it, you really become an incredible human being because you're in control of your emotions rather than your emotions being in control of you. And the reason why this is the last point, because we let fear stop us from trying because the unknown is right in front of us. We appear the unknown to be the most scariest thing there is because the unknown is not right in front of us. But truth be told, the unknown is the best result to have because now you're working towards your future. But when you prepare, the unknown is becoming faith. The unknown is becoming belief. The unknown is becoming you trying to put yourself out there. How do I know this? Because I've been doing this. I've been trying. I've been believing. I've been walking on faith. I've been learning how to control fear. It doesn't go away. Not even for me. I still have it, but I don't let it destroy what I want to do. So the thing that my being at my aunt's funeral really taught me was to prepare for your success. Prepare for your day. Prepare for your life. Preparation is key, but if you understand what you're preparing for, it will be the most difficult thing to accomplish because you don't know how to work with it rather than against it.